All right, good afternoon, beautiful people. Today's reading is on, sorry, I have my headphones on still, so maybe I'll take them off, that way I can hear myself speak. Okay, anyway, today's reading is on what this coming week will have for you, or what you can expect in this coming week. There are 4 piles. It will be, again, a fairly short reading, I imagine, probably no more than 5-10 minutes for each reading or each pile, if even that, really. It's just supposed to be a general overlook of what to expect this week, as well as a card on what you can do for self-care this week, or how you can take care of yourself throughout the week, especially if any difficult situations come up, or if you just find you need a little bit of a me day, what you can do. This is a timeless reading, as people say, as in, like, I'm recording this on Monday, August 21st, 2023. If you're watching this any other day, that is totally okay. I'm not just speaking only about this week, I'm talking about whatever the week ahead is for you, so whatever day that might be. There are 4 piles, go from 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pile 1, we have Pyrite. Try and focus out a little bit better back there. Pyrite here. Pile 2 is represented with Carnelian. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm a reader, not a speaker. Pile 3 is Grape, Agate. And pile 4 is Amethyst. All right. So giving you some time now to pick your pile, whatever one calls to you. And we'll get started with pile 1, Pyrite. This. Okay. Anyway, pile 1 with Pyrite here. So you have 3 tarot cards for this week. Our Temperance reversed, 5 of Swords reversed, and 6 of Swords reversed. Oh wow, you really can't see with that lighting, eh? Let me just use these to stand them up here so you can see them a bit better. Your self-care oracle will read in a second here. Anyway, so let's see. Temperance reversed, 5 of Swords reversed, 6 of Swords reversed. I'd say, looking at these cards, there's a few different things maybe going on for different people this week. There's kind of a heavy idea of feeling ostracized, or feeling like you've worked hard for something and no one really is appreciating that about you, or nobody's even recognizing your achievement the way that you think that they should. Just kind of feeling apart from everybody. Not necessarily apart, but just not feeling that sense of team that you wish you could feel, that sense of friendship or family. You might also feel like you just don't have time for these people right now, or you don't have time for your own interests. It might be a big matter here of trying to find some balance between taking care of yourself, taking care of others, and having time for fun in between all of that. You could be feeling like you're putting a lot of time into your work or your school, and you're just kind of neglecting the friends that you have, and you feel bad about that, but you also feel like you need to put more work into what you're doing. And there's a message here to reach out to your friends this week, spend some time with them, get that sense of community. If you are feeling ostracized, talk to the people that you feel like that from. Explain to them how you're feeling, what's going on for you. There's just a lot of this feeling of like not quite being in balance. Like you want to make changes, but you just don't know how. This is a good week to try and make those changes. Take that step forward, even if it's kind of frightening to do so. Speak up. Even if people say, hey, we hear you, that's stupid. Maybe they're just not the right people in your life then. If they're going to respond like that, they're probably not that good for you. Yeah, so speak up for yourself, hang with friends, maybe volunteer if that seems to suit your needs as well. Volunteering can help make you feel like you're part of a community or make you feel a bigger sense of togetherness or oneness with everybody else. And yeah, don't be surprised at these feelings of dissatisfaction or even sadness or loneliness that come up this week. That's okay. We all get those. It'll pass. Next week might be a bit better in terms of those feelings, but just do what you can to not avoid, but to try and work through those feelings. You know, like spend time with people and talk about it. Talk about how you feel. In terms of your Sacred Self Oracle card, we have massage. Maybe treat yourself to a massage this week. If you can't afford a massage, even just taking some time off, having somebody rub your back for you, you know, having 3 or 4 rest days instead of 1 or 2 rest days this week. Taking some time to just chill out, relax. Let yourself just exist without any expectations. Again, specifically, maybe get a massage if that suits you. That's your reading. Like I said, short and sweet. Nothing too fancy this week. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonates. If it did, leave me a comment, let me know. And I'll see you later. I love you tons. All right, pile 2. We have the Carnelian, whatever, here. You'll see I have some other stuff set up here. It is just because I realized that you can't really see the cards properly if I lay them down. Whoops, my bad. So the 3 cards we have here are the Empress, Strength Reversed, and 10 of Cups. Okay, so the first bit of this week might start off feeling pretty good. You might have a bit of a rough patch though in the middle and then end on good terms again. With the Empress, we see this feeling of being nurtured, being cared for, being loved, giving love, giving nurture, caring for others. Maybe at the beginning of this week you're going on a date with somebody or spending time with friends or doing something new. It could be as well, especially with Strength Reversed, following it, maybe you got a call from a maternal figure in your life saying, hey, we just need you to spend some more time at home. You know, so-and-so is under the weather and we just need your help here to take care of them. For some of you, maybe you get a positive pregnancy test if that's what you would like. If it's not what you're hoping for, then I'm sure that's not what happens. But for those who resonate with that message, there could be an indication of that, especially with the 10 of Cups following it up. You know, the Empress and the 10 of Cups are a pretty strong combination for parenthood. Even the Strength Reversed on its own would never mean that. In this case, I tend to see Strength Reversed as somebody feeling ill or sick, or just weak in some way. Sometimes it can be like emotional weakness, so being vulnerable, which is not weakness at all, but that's how people tend to take it. That's how we tend to see it in ourselves, at least. But if we see it as physical illness, you know, that would go hand in hand with being pregnant, perhaps. By the midweek with the Strength Reversed, it might just be a matter, like I said, of having to be vulnerable with somebody or speak your mind or feeling a little bit more emotionally unwell, perhaps. And this card is just saying, hey, speak up, talk to people. It doesn't make you weak to talk. It's okay. And then the 10 of Cups, like I said, you end this week feeling very positive, very optimistic. Again, it might be a celebration with family or friends. I know it is wedding season, so maybe you have a wedding this weekend to look forward to, or just some other sort of event or gathering to celebrate and to be happy. A fairly good week, I think, for you, pile 2. And for your self-care oracle, we have take a walk. So yeah, just make sure you just take some time to breathe this week. If you do have a busy week ahead of you, which is definitely a possibility with those cards, make sure you're just taking care of yourself at the same time. Don't lose yourself in the busyness. Take a breather. Even just a 15-minute walk before bed can be nice, or right as you wake up, to refresh yourself or to get sleepy. Just take a break, take a walk. Enjoy the sounds of nature, the sounds around you. If you don't live in nature, you know, the sounds of the cars passing by like I can hear right now. But yeah, that's your reading pile 2. I hope you enjoyed. If it resonated, let me know, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day. Pile 3, we have the Grape Agate here. I'll move this guy over here. I'll put him right here. So your cards are the 5 of Coins, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Cups reversed. So again, a few different things coming up. You might be spending some money this week. Maybe you're feeling a little bit emotionally unwell with the Ace of Cups reversed. You're feeling a little bit under the weather. Maybe you feel like you're giving more than you're getting, and it's just kind of exhausting. So you take care of yourself. You try to take some me time, and you go out shopping, and you spend way more than you want to shopping, and then you're like, oh, well, this didn't really help. It did for a second, but it didn't really help. Now I have no money. Be aware of this week. I know how easy it is and how tempting it is to spend money. Especially when you're not feeling that good. It does make us feel better, like to buy something. It's amazing. But it's not an answer, unfortunately. What is an answer is talking about it, especially with the Page of Swords here. Speaking about what's going on for you, talking about how you're feeling, about what emotions you're going through, what situations you're going through, can help you handle those feelings and situations a lot better than spending money will. If anything, it could be that money's fairly tight right now with you, or there's just another sort of difficult situation that you're encountering, something that could actively get worse by you being impulsive or something. So, if money's tight and you impulsively spend money, then money's going to be tighter. It's going to be you'll be worse off in a sense, briefly, of course, if you do that. If it's like you're upset with a partner, so you break up with them, that might be you acting impulsively, and you might be better off not doing that. Make sure you're looking at all situations just analytically or critically, and you're not acting on emotion this week, because your emotions just might lead you a little bit astray, and might not be quite what you're meant to do for this week. So I'm trying to find a good way to let you guys actually see the cards. The weird lighting is weird when the sun is out and I have my curtain open. I could just close it, but I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, yeah, talk about your feelings this week. That's what we're getting really strong with the Page of Swords. Talk instead of acting. Or think instead of acting, which can, of course, be hard to do, especially with the Ace of Cups. It's a very emotional card. It's a very strong emotion. You really feel, that Ace of Cups energy, and in reverse, it just kind of has you all over the place. So it can be hard, of course, to not act. And if you do, so be it. There's nothing wrong with that. Just talk it out afterwards, If you act impulsively and you regret it, do what you can to right the situation. And then your Sacred Self Oracle, we have Connect with the Earth. Very similar to pile 2. This card is just saying take a break, get out into some nature, rest, relax, appreciate and enjoy the world around you. Go for a nature walk, go to a conservation area or a park of some kind, swing on some swings, go bird watching, whatever it may be. Just feeling a sort of oneness with the world and the natural earth around us can help boost any sort of mood you're going through this week. That's your reading pile 3. I hope you have a good rest of your day, a good week. If this reading resonates, please leave a comment below, and I will see you guys all later. I love you very much. Lastly, pile 4, Amethyst. I'll see if the lighting is any better to not use these to help stand up the cards. We shall see, though. Got 2 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. If I move them down here, there we go. That's not so bad. Okay, and the Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so we see sort of like an opportunity, a worry, and a success. So, in the beginning of the week, you might have some sort of opportunity come about. You might have an offering of some kind made to you, or you might be making an offering to somebody. This can be an opportunity in work, or finances, especially with the Pentacle cards coming afterwards. It can also be an offer of love or friendship as well. So maybe you reach out to somebody and try to try to start a new friendship. or a new relationship, maybe reach out to a crush, or vice versa, somebody admits to having a crush on you, or tries to start a friendship with you. Either, like I said, some sort of opportunity in those areas, or like I said, of course, work or something similar as well, or an opportunity to increase your abundance. Upon making this offer, though, or receiving the offer, we do get the Page of Pentacles reverse coming through as the sort of worried energy. Like somebody who's active impulsively and is like, oh, did I really just do that? Should I have done that? Wow. So it could be that maybe you text your crush and you say, hey, I think you're kind of attractive. Would you want to go out to dinner sometime? And then they take like 6 hours to respond because they, I don't know, fell asleep in the middle of the day or something. They're busy. They are at a family thing. They're in the movies. Whatever it is, they take a while to respond. And you're anxious. You're like, oh my God, they totally read it. And like the notifications, they're not responding now. They hate me. I messed this all up. Why did I do that? Resist the urge to take back the offer. There can be a habit of being like, oh, MG, I can't believe I said that. Like, my sister must have typed that or something. I don't know. That's definitely kind of middle school behavior, sort of. But I get it. You know, even as adults, it can be really nerve-wracking. Or younger adults or teenagers, older teenagers, it can be hard to admit that vulnerability of being like, hey, I like you. Please don't stamp on my heart. That's a scary thing to say. I totally get it. But don't take it back. Own up to that. Because they're going to respond positively, especially with the Knight of Pentacles right there. This person's responding positively, or this opportunity is going to go the way you want it to go. If it's in terms of a job, maybe you apply for a new job at the beginning of the week and you don't hear back. By the end of the week, you're going to have heard back and you'll at least have an interview, if not the job. The risks you make this week, despite being nerve-wracking, will have big payoff at the end. Maybe not at the end of the week necessarily, depending on what the risk or thing that you jump for is, but there will be a big payoff at the end of that risk, if that makes sense. So like maybe your goal is to get married and have 10 babies with your crush. That won't happen by the end of this week. Babies take like 9 months to form. But it would happen, you know, maybe if you, like, you're taking that first step and you'll see reward for that first step. And maybe you'll see those goals, you know, 10 times 9. I don't know, a long time from now. However long it takes to make 10 babies. That's silly, I'm sorry. Your self-care oracle is sound healing. Listen to music this week. If you want to look up this sort of like singing bowls, I can't remember the actual name for them. Maybe it's just singing bowls. I don't think so though. If you want to look up videos though on that, there's so many. There's tons on YouTube that you can watch. Just general music though too can be very good for you if you want to listen to like healing, reverberations or meditation. That's a good idea. But yeah, any sort of music that you listen to will be very healing and comfortable during this time. Maybe use this as well if you are anxious throughout the week, or after an offer's been made or you're making one. Use music as a way to help combat that anxious feeling. I hope the reading resonated, pile 4, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. If you want to leave a comment, that'd be awesome. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much. I love you.